the Bears Den. The new room has been carefully planned to provide a state-of-the-art room for football players with size-appropriate lockers and a special lockbox so they can take care of their personal items. Also, IT capability, we have at both ends a connection to the internet, and so they can review film at the half or before practice or after. This new space makes us comparable and even surpasses some of our opponents, which is always our goal, to leapfrog our opponents if we can. But it's a special place for the locker room for the team itself, but also to represent our values and tradition for our alumni. And so we're extremely proud to have had this locker room come to fruition, and I really want to thank all the donors, so if you can help me in a round of applause to them right now.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Jay Ireland. I am honored to represent alumni, the donors, as well as being a player in the 70s with Bear, which is, I will say, I've looked through all of the records. It was the most successful decade, thanks to a number of people in this room. Margie, your leadership around the athletic facilities are unbelievable. I don't know what you're going to do next after all of the Hall League Field last night and all of the other things that have gone on. And then I think the other thing which is tremendous is that this generation of coaches here at St. Lawrence that we grew up with in the 70s are all honored in different ways around campus. You have the Hall League Field for lacrosse, you got the T-Fay Field for baseball, and now the locker room for Bear. I think it's unbelievable.
I want to express my appreciation for the vision of this space and for the support which came with really not much effort when you think about raising money in this particular economic climate. The heart was there, and the results are self-evident and speak to that and the wonderful memory of a vivid personality and major influence in the lives of hundreds of young men, but also the vision of what's possible for this generation of students who want to continue to learn one of the greatest games on the planet, American football. For me, looking down this row of lockers, I see the image of my friend Josh Emery, number 83, a captain of one of the great Bear teams. This room is going to have all kinds of special associations for all of us who are Laurentians. Very, very proud to be part of it today and to greet the Stratford family.
On behalf of the Stratford family, it's with great pride and gratitude I stand before you today here in the old field house in this beautiful locker room to honor our father, Ted Stratford, for the Bears Den dedication. I'd like to thank all of you here in attendance, as well as those who couldn't be here with us this morning, as this is truly a great moment for our family. By virtue of this dedication, I'm sure that all of you share with us in this very proud moment. In fact, if there was one word that I could associate with my father, that would be the word proud. He was so proud of everything that he did here, and I think if he were to walk in here today, he would be able to tell us his winning percentage to within 1,000th of a point. But as much as he was proud of his achievements here, he was more proud of his family and of all of you. He'd be proud that his grandson Mac is a member of the SLU hockey team, or that his grandson Garrett graduated in 4 years, well ahead of the 6-year plan. This was Bear's favorite time of the year. The air is cool and clear, the leaves are at full peak, and of course the greatest game of all, football, well underway. He could hear the pads clicking, and you could smell the smell of grass on the cleats as his teams would ignite onto Weeks Field. And I can tell you that there is no other time in his life that this this was the time of his life. This was the greatest time of his life. He used to spend many hours telling me stories about his former team, his teams, his players, the athletes, and his fellow coaches. He loved to talk about this place. And in so doing, I can tell you that this place has great meaning to him, even though he can't be here with us today. From his team practices to his pregame speeches, where he would get his team so sky high that it was as though they were going to burst through the doors of the Brewer Fieldhouse to go out onto Weeks Field to victimize their next opponent. Or from the chapel bells sound ringing after another victory. This was his time. This is a great time for him. And the Bear loved this place, and he loved you all for what it meant to him, for the great memories that it gave him. This dedication brings us together to share in this very proud moment, to honor a man whose greatest memories and proudest moments were generated by you. And I want to thank you all very much for those memories.
Named in memory of Ted Bear Stratford, class of '57, master 64. Head football coach, 1969-1979. This locker room was made possible with leadership support from many, many Laurentians. It's a great day for small college football.